I think we had an outstanding season again this year. It was our 40th winning season out of a total of 46 at Ohio Northern sponsored wrestling. So we continued a tradition that the alumni started many years ago. We had 8 guys placed at the conference tournament out of the 10, so I think that's a very strong performance, which a lot of those guys are all underclassmen. It was their first time at the conference championship, so I think that bodes well for next year. We had 3 individuals qualify for the NCAA championships: Mick Letcher at 157, Luke Miller at 165, and Kyle Quiet at 174. And I think that is going to be a real positive for the program. Not only have we had several qualifiers each year, but to have 3 out of the 10 make it this year, that's a step in the right direction of getting more and more guys qualified for the national tournament. I think it's also positive when 2 of those 3 are underclassmen. It's a big key to have guys get to the national tournament before they're seniors. It's a tough tournament to go into. It's still the national tournament, and I think they all know that. The nerves are always there. So anytime you get an athlete there at an early age, I think that's a positive. Coming home with 2 All-Americans out of the 3, that's definitely a positive. And Mick Letcher didn't place this year, but he missed it by 1 match, which his first time there is going to pay dividends for him next year. Luke Miller, 165 pounds. Capped off 3-time All-American. He was a national champ a year ago at 157, placed 3rd this year. I mean, he ended his career in a great way, walking away as a 3-time All-American, a 3-time academic as well. And Kyle Quiet getting back as a sophomore, placing again. That's 2 times he's placed at the national tournament, so he's 2 for 2 on that. Even though I think he was a little disappointed with his performance, being 5th this year, he had set his goals higher than that, but that's what's going to drive him for next year. Mick missing it by 1 match, that's what's going to drive him for next year. And having those 2 talk to the guys that are on the team for next year about what it's like to get to the national tournament and what you need to do to get there, I think that's going to be a driving force for us for next year.
This season we had a lot of strains as a team. We were able to fill out all the weight classes really well, and whenever there were injuries, we were able to fill them with our backups who stepped up in the end of the season and throughout the whole year. We were also able to come together well in dual meets, and once one guy would get on a roll, we just kept supporting each other, and we went through. Heidelberg was a good example where we pretty much blew them out with almost 40-3 score, and with only 1 guy that lost in a close decision. So that was a great season. A lot of our guys, we had few seniors this year that were wrestling the whole year just due to injuries. Jeff Summers and Joe Fisher were both out for most of the season. And that kind of hurt us a little bit, not having as many seniors just kind of stepping up and leading the team. But we were able to come together. At 84, Nate Jones had gotten hurt, and Kyle Raber stepped up, did great, took 2nd in the OAC. And I think it was just really a lot of team support throughout all that, all the injuries and things holding us back that we were able to overcome.
We had a lot of accomplishments that I think we're very proud of this year. First of all, getting 3 guys to the national tournament. That's always a very positive. That's what the guys work all year long for. That's what they put the hours in the springtime, in the summer, and in the fall on their own, that they're trying to get to that level. That's where their passion lies, is they want to compete against the best guys in the country. So being able to have 3 guys there, not only 2 of them coming away being All-Americans, a very positive step for the program, something we're very proud of. The other fact that the team finished in the top 25% of all Division III schools in team GPA, that's the 5th year in a row that we have done that. And that says something about the quality of the student athlete of Ohio Northern. Not only do they get the job done on the wrestling mat, but they also get it done in the classroom where, if you break it all down, that is the most important place that they have to be able to achieve greatness. And I think the situation with our conference still being competitive in the conference, finishing runner-up in the conference duels, those are all things that we can build on for next year.
Settle, you got plenty of time, son. Plenty of time. Settle back.
Green air ball. 2 reversal red, 2 red.
Come on out. Up and out.
We have the Polar Bear Wrestling program has a very young team yet. We're only graduating really 1 starter, which is me. And I look forward to seeing what all the guys can do in the future. I really think we have a chance of getting high numbers to nationals next year and hopefully placing within the top 10 again as a team in the nation. So hopefully I can be around to see that. Next year I'd hope to be around to help maybe assistant coach with some of the guys and help see how they do in the future. I may be pretty close and be able to do that, so I look forward to seeing the guys and helping push them forward to doing well next year.